Hey, I'm Justin.
I'm Lenaya.
We're the two travelers.
And today we're at Nishiki Market.
So we've been walking through Nishiki Market, or Teramachi, on the way to Nishiki Market. And when we first got there, almost none of the shops were open.
I think they were supposed to open like around 11 or 11:30, and it was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10:30 is around the time we got there. So after a while, they did open up, and we ended up going into Daiso.
And it had like all the usual things that we have at our Daiso.
Also, if you haven't been to Daiso, it's basically like their dollar store type thing.
Yeah, it goes up a little more than that, but like they say most of the prices are that.
And then after that, we went into little clothing shops, and one of them was like half a clothing shop.
Yeah, it's weird because there's not a boundary between them. It's literally like there's the walkway, and to the left are toothbrushes, and then to the right are like dresses and sun hats.
After that, we went to an arcade where the first floor was pachinko, and the second floor was
fighting games.
Yeah, fighting games and arcade games, things like that.
The main reason we went there was because I had to use the restroom.
Yeah, it worked out though. They had a lot of games that I was interested in playing, and they also had this shelf of like all of the strategy guides for the fighting game, so it had all the combos and all the moves and things you can do. Like
the women's restroom was super girly. It was pink. It had like little lights around so you could do your makeup. The soap came out of like a little pink, like a potion bar or something. Potion bottle. It was really cute. It was kind of dingy in there, but and it had cutesy music too.
On the other hand, the men's restroom was really dark, with like a radioactive sign on the stalls and dark blue lights. It was definitely very different.
Yeah.
Besides that, there was one game in particular I wanted to play, which was Final Fantasy. Well, it was a Final Fantasy fighting game, and we put in our coins.
And we didn't, like, it wasn't starting.
Yeah, I was pushing all the buttons on the controller, and the game would not start.
I'm just like, no, like, I don't want to ask, like, to get our money back. Or,
but
like,
I guess it turned out it was a touch screen, which we would have never figured out if
this guy didn't show up.
Yeah, he came up and he's like, oh, you guys want to play? And
perfect English. I was like, what?
So he helped us through the whole process. He showed us it was a touch screen, how to get through the tutorial, how to play, everything like that. And it was actually really fun.
It was fun. I didn't know what I was doing.
I didn't know what I was doing either.
We both got first place, but I think that's because it was a tutorial.
Yeah, we were playing a tutorial mission, which is all it takes. So you could either do the tutorial or you can jump right into the game. And we played the tutorial. This only really had time for one round. And after that, we left and headed towards actually Nishiki Market, which is basically just a bunch of fresh food, a bunch of fresh like
fish,
seafood,
some meat.
like
Justin seen that little octopus on a stick. And I was like, I am not ready for this. Osaka is where I'm going to try things, not here.
We walked by it and I was like, wait, no, it's here. We have to try it.
I'm not mentally prepared.
I wasn't even hungry, but I still bought it, and it was strange. It was not the texture I expected, and there was an egg inside the head. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't something I really enjoyed either.
But that you would buy again.
But I was happy that Lenaya tried it too.
I only tried like that much.
And even that was really hard,
like,
but she still did it.
I was kind of crying a little bit, but
she did it.
That much. I think I tasted more egg than I did octopus, I'm not gonna lie.
And now we're gonna actually head back to there to see if there's anything else to do.
While we were walking around, we walked into this cafe.
It was like an anime cafe or something. It was themed on like
stray dogs.
Stray dogs.
Yeah.
It's an anime we've only seen about one time, so I don't really know much about it. But based on a trailer we saw in there, I
might want some more.
Yeah, we might watch it again.
Yeah. They had drinks based off the characters, but they were like $5. So I was like, I'm not that thirsty.
But we did see that on the second and third floor, or no, the third and fourth floor, there was a manga and anime section.
And also cards.
Oh yeah, on the fourth floor there were Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Well, there was a lot of cards, but the ones I cared about were the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
So we went up an elevator.
Oh, when it was closing, it made like a ding, but right after that, I could have sworn it was telling us what floor we were on, but I was confused because it said it was a restroom floor.
Yeah, so I really had to use the restroom. So once we got in the elevator, I said it really creepy, and it totally just like creeped Justin out.
I really thought it was the elevator. One floor down was the manga and anime floor, though. Lenaya was convinced that it looked inappropriate.
It looked really inappropriate. Like all the covers, weren't they? They were wrapped in plastic.
It looked normal to me. We did find another one that Lenaya thought was normal soon after that, though.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked all the covers. I was taking pictures of all of them.
We were taking pictures so that we could look it up later and possibly watch or read the things we saw.
Yeah.
After we walked out of there, though, we found a sticker store.
Stickers, like pins and patches, but I'm pretty sure it's the same one we went to in Harajuku before.
It looked really similar and seemed to have the same things. But what's cool about that store is if you're a foreigner or a tourist in Japan,
it's obvious.
they'll ask you how long you're staying, and
then they let you choose. They have like a bunch of different stickers, and you can pick which one you want.
Which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure if it's like depending on how long you're staying, there's different stickers. But I think it might be the same.
I was really happy because I kept seeing this like Japanese man, and he was doing this funny motion, but I was like, I guess I don't want it that much to buy it. But that was one of the options. I totally picked that one.
So that worked out for us.
Yeah. I'm really sad we didn't find any for ourselves.
Yeah, it was mainly for souvenirs.
But yeah, I got some from my friends. After that, we had went into a vintage like thrift store kind of thing.
And the difference with their thrift stores and our thrift stores
at least the ones we've been to.
Yeah, at least the ones we've been to is their thrift stores are kind of expensive.
Kind of, it's a lot.
Like $80 for a t-shirt. Like really.
It's really bad.
So I'm not sure if it's like because it's old, it's cool, or
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Totally not worth it.
Everything in there was overpriced in our opinion.
Yeah.
But after that, I was really hungry.
We hadn't eaten since Starbucks, so it's a long
10 a.m.
time, and it was like 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
like 2:30.
And so we remember this poster.
Well, we were walking around for a long time trying to figure out something to eat, and nothing was appealing to us.
But we remembered a poster that we saw earlier in the day.
It was a burger.
It looked really good.
Yes.
And so we couldn't remember where we saw the poster or where the restaurant was. So we just retraced all of our steps.
We walked all the way back, and then we like went, okay, we seen that, okay, I think it's over here. And
it wasn't until like the end of where we were that we saw the poster.
And then we Googled directions.
It was where we started. We followed our footsteps all the way over to the poster, only to find out if we would have made a right turn instead of a left turn. It was literally at that
corner. It was at that corner, upstairs though.
And I was starving, so we basically ran all the way back over there.
I felt so bad. I was all like trying to avoid everyone, like walking way ahead of Justin. Yeah.
But I definitely think it was worth it. It was on the second floor of like a movie theater, and that made me kind of skeptical about it. But once we got in there, I had a feeling it was going to be good.
It was a really nice atmosphere. And it was brand new. It just opened.
Oh yeah, it just opened this month. I think July 1st.
Yeah.
But it was movie themed, and so everything had like movie tickets on it, or I think that was
like poster signs of it. Like
the menu
if it was a
poster.
movie. Yeah.
But I ended up getting a teriyaki egg burger, which is probably the best burger I've had in Japan. And
I had a regular cheeseburger, and it was really good. Like, it was really good. But Justin's?
Mine was delicious. It was really good.
Like, I couldn't, like, when I went to go bite into my burger after that, I was like, I want his. Like, it was so good.
I was worried that the burger was going to be small, there wasn't going to be enough in it, or just something bad. But no, everything about that burger was delicious. If I was in this area again, I would definitely go back.
Yeah. All the juices were dripping out of the burger, and it was going on to his fries. The fries should just come like that. That's how good they were.
So if you're in the area, try out Motion Diner or something.
Motion Diner, I don't know.
It's the second floor of the movie theater.
Yeah, really good. Really, really good. It was like $10 each.
Yeah, about $10 per burger.
But the drinks were free because we got the lunch set.
We actually went to round one. We went there because I wanted to see if it was any different than the American one.
The only thing I could tell was that it's way bigger.
Yeah,
multiple stories.
Also that you don't pay with a card, you just pay with money. So you pay, it's $1 per game just like the other ones, which I think is a little expensive, but
I guess
for most games
standard?
it's worth it. The only ones I don't think are like one round things. Like the Sonic, we played a
we played a Sonic
racing game.
I've never seen any game like that before.
Well, I've seen it like on the Wii or something like that, or Connect, but not at an arcade.
It had like these little like joystick things.
Which basically you like put it forward when you're getting ready to run, and then you pull it back when you're going to run.
And then you're like this.
You just stomp your feet as fast as you can.
We've seen a group before we got on, and they were all like, and then they jumped, and then like running again, and then they jumped. So we tried that. It
was pretty fun, but I don't think it's worth that $1 for that. It's done in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But we also played this game where it's like
the punching game.
This like punching.
It has like the boxing glove things. And then like you can choose to fight a dinosaur
or a truck or a robber.
Yeah. And so like this thing pops up and then you punch it.
And it like scores you based on how far you punch like the dinosaur or something.
I thought I was so strong and I got like a 12 and it was like on the lowest average, lowest side.
I thought I would at least pass the level.
Yeah, because I didn't clear the stage and then he was like boom and it was like 87. And I was like, wow.
I guess I suck at it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't even like at the average. I was like the second lowest.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun.
Those gloves were beat up. Like, people play that game. Yeah.
After that, we just left because we don't want to play at arcades too much right now because we have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot more of that in Tokyo.
We're going to be going crazy with that, yeah. So, yeah. Hi, if you liked our video, give us a thumbs up.
Or if you'd like to see more of our videos, you can click here to see our last video. And if you want to keep updated with future videos,
subscribe below.